Okay, y'all. So Jeremiah has lost his doggone mind. What is up, everybody? What is up? It is your girl EJ, and I am back with Zatima, y'all. So Zatima has returned. Season 3, episode 1 opened up in the Zatima world. We are back where we left off, and that is with Miss Gladys. She has lost her life. You know, she had the fentanyl overdose. Zach and Fatima have found their way kind of back into each other's lives at this point, and we also know that Fatima is pregnant. So when the scene opens up, of course, we have them having a conversation about these baby names. And y'all, if Zach do not get his whole life together talking about naming his baby Zatima, come on now, bruh. No, sir. So anyway, they're talking about that, but we also have this looming situation of the fact that Bryce took Zach's money, right, without his permission, and now he doesn't have any money because they went into his personal account and took the money out of the personal account when it wasn't enough to cover the business account because Gary's trifling self backed out of the account. I mean, out of the business deal, right? And Bryce, I don't know what Bryce was thinking, y'all. Bryce was just doing too much. So we need to have this funeral. We need to bury Miss Gladys, but there is no money to do so. So anyway, we're kind of just having all of these little conversations, and Zach is just happy to have Fatima back at this point, so it's just full of all sorts of cuteness when it first opens up. But anyway, y'all, we're going to immediately go to the outside where we're going to get a new character. Now, he is new to the Zatima world. For those of us who only watch Zatima, this is the character Preston, who is a character from Sisters, by the way. It is a guy that Danny was dealing with, and we're going to see him pop up. He's going to go to see Zach. Because he heard about Zach's mom passing away, so he wanted to go and check on him. Deja is going to be outside doing Deja, of course. Y'all already know. Deja is so funny. She does the absolute most, but she is just shooting her shot as Deja would do. And of course, Fatima's going to come out there and she's going to be like, did you give her your number? Basically, don't. And then she's going to take him into the house, and he and Zach are going to have a conversation. And Zach is kind of looking at him the same way like me at first, like, kind of, what you doing here, bro? And then he was like, well, I heard about your mom. And he's like, how you hear about my mama? And of course, Danny done posted it on her social media page. So now everybody probably know at this point. So, it is what it is. So Zach is about to head out to work. So he's just going to kind of hang out with him. So this would be interesting. I'm actually kind of interested in seeing what the character Preston has to offer here in the Zatima world. Once again, for those of you who know, you know that your girl does not watch Sisters fully. I listen to reviews on it, but I have not actually made it through an entire season of Sisters. At some point, I might go back and try to watch it and do like a throwback recaps and stuff like that. I don't know. I think I made it to episode 8 at some point, but that's it. So, it is what it is. Nevertheless, I have some knowledge of some of the characters over there in the Sisters world. But if you are like me and you don't watch Sisters per se, but you do still want to watch the show, I feel like you can still watch the show because I think they're in a whole different universe, to be honest. I don't even think they really crossing over at this point. So anyway, y'all, we got Tweedledum, Tweedledoo, and Tweedle. I don't even know what to call her. But yeah, they're all sitting here talking. They're watching what's going on the block, of course. And then Connie hits everybody with the fact that Miss Gladys made her the executor over her estate, basically. So she had this $25,000 life insurance policy, and she made it to where Connie is the one who has to like divvy it up or whatnot, and they're having this whole conversation about it. And they crazy. They always doing so much, but I love these characters together. But yeah, so she doesn't want to actually do it, so they tell her to go talk to Fatima. So she actually goes to talk to Fatima so she can get some advice on what to do. Of course, Fatima was not feeling her just popping up at her job the way she was. She was like, what is you doing over here at my job? Like, what are we doing? And she just lets her know, like, look, hey, Miss Gladys, she gave us this insurance policy, and I don't really know what to do with it. So I need you to take over it, and I need you to deal with it because I can't deal with it right now because I really don't know this legal stuff and I don't really know what to do. So, there's that whole situation. And of course, you got your girl Angela, who was out there like just waiting, because she's like, what in the world is she even doing here when they first walked in? So that was definitely an interesting part of this episode. We did get the actual meeting between Bryce and, oh God, we got the meeting between them two. And Zach is still in his same place, and I really can't blame him, y'all. Like, Zach is still in the same place to where he just doesn't want to deal with any of this mess that Bryce has going on. All he wants is his money. He just wants to be able to bury his mom, and I think anybody can understand that. Like, at the end of the day, you took my money, and I don't know how we can move forward as business partners at this point. But so anyway, later on, we are going to see where Jeremiah is gonna find out about the money, and he is going to end up talking to Connie, and Connie is gonna tell him like, "Look, you need to talk to Fatima." And so she's gonna try to give Fatima a warning and let her know, like, "Look, I had to tell him he got the letter in the mail." And then Jeremiah is gonna pop up at her job too. Like, what are we doing? Like, everybody's just popping up. So he pops up at the job to tell her, like, look, I need the money. And he is just straight fiending, y'all. Like, you can just see fiend all over him. And then he's going to end up trying to take her purse. And then that's when she's going to end up falling after they have like a little scuffle. And then she's going to, of course, pass out. And he's just sitting up there taking the money out of her purse, still robbing her, but at the same time trying to have a moral compass about it. Like, what are you doing, Jeremiah? Like, I don't know what I'm doing, but yet I'm gonna still take the money. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna still take the money. I didn't mean to do it, but I'm gonna still take the money. Like, bruh, at this point, you should have been fleeing the scene. Like, what are you even doing? So Angela is gonna be walking up. She's talking to some dude on the phone, trying to get a booty call. It sounds like. And then she's gonna see him, and then she's gonna tell him to stay. I'm like, girl, now you know he is not finna stay. What are we doing? Like, you know he's not finna stay. So she calls the ambulance, and of course Jeremiah skedaddles. Um, and that's kind of where this episode ends. I think the episode ended with him pulling the purse away from her, and then her just fainting. I think the next episode is when we see Angela actually walking in. So, it is what it is, y'all. Y'all know these episodes are short and they cross over real quick. So, don't get on me too bad about it. But yeah, let me know what y'all thought about this episode. What did y'all think about having Zatima back? I feel like Zatima is like this breath of fresh air. For whatever reason, Sisters is just real long. Like, the episodes are super long. So I think that's why I haven't been able to fully get through all of it just yet. But Zatima is like short, like bite-sized episodes, and it just kind of keeps me engaged. And I really enjoy this couple, and I like all of the side characters as well. I think they're hella funny. I mean, they're very interesting to say the least. So y'all let me know what y'all think about having Zatima back. What did y'all think about Jeremiah and his shenanigans? What did y'all think about the fact that we have this new character, Preston, and how do you think he fits into the Zatima universe, world, whatever you want to call it? Go ahead and get the conversation started down below, guys. Meanwhile, if you like the video, make sure to go ahead and like, share, and subscribe to your girl channel. Turn on your notifications so that you do not miss out on any of my future Zatima talks. And guys, of course, we will be going live to talk about Zatima. We are doing the live after show. We're going to be having those every Thursday night at 7:05 Eastern time. So make sure to come and join so we can hang out and talk about these episodes and all that good stuff. And I will talk to you guys later. Peace.